Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Hey, Nebraska sports fans. This summer, professional tennis returns to Lincoln. Watch rising stars of the ATP Tour compete for over $100,000 in prize money for the 2026 Lincoln Challenger from July 12th to the 19th at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center. Witness top tennis pros compete right here in Lincoln and experience tennis close-up like never before. To purchase tickets or to sign up for volunteer opportunities, please visit www.lincolnchallenger.com. Not just a stop, a stage. Lincoln Challenger 2026.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Bonsall Pool and Spa is turning 75, and you're getting the presents. Right now, we're counting down to our Big Diamond Anniversary Bash on July 11th with massive weekly doorbuster sales. Stop in every Monday for 75% off your favorite premium BioGuard water care products. Plus, every $75 you spend starting today enters you to win a $7,500 premium in-home sauna. Get your pool ready for summer and start winning today at Bonsall Pool and Spa, 33rd and Nebraska Parkway in Lincoln. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better.
Hey, Jake, you know what I love almost as much as the Big Red?
Big scores on the field?
Good guess, but nope.
Big spikes on the court?
Love those too, but I'm thinking food. Like those big, budget-friendly portions you find at Buzzard Billy's.
Now you're talking. I love Buzzard Billy's. I love the shrimp po' boys and the blackened chicken.
You almost always find me enjoying gumbo.
Big plays, big scores, big wins, Big Red. Yep, love them all, especially
those big portions that are budget-friendly. Only at Buzzard Billy's, A-Market.
Hi, Kendall Warnock here, owner of A1 Automotive. If you own a BMW, Audi, Volkswagen, or Mini, specialized service matters. Our team uses advanced diagnostic equipment, OE equipment, including factory-level software, to accurately diagnose and repair your vehicle. Dealer-level capabilities with hometown service. A1 Automotive, 1117 L Street. You can call us 402-477-4660.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Better up! The crack of the bat. Sizzling concessions. Yeah, that's the sound of summer at Haymarket Park. It's been that way for 25 seasons. And in this city, it's not a matter of if you'll catch a game, it's how many. Safe. That's because there's always something in play for Salt Dogs fans. From saluting our troops to Friday night fireworks, your local tradition plays on. Let's show summer how Lincoln celebrates 25 seasons. Get your tickets at saltdogs.com.
Green's Furnace and Plumbing has been servicing the southeast Nebraska area since 1921, specializing in HVAC systems, bathroom remodels, duct cleaning, backflow testing, and so much more. With a network of trained technicians ready to assist you, Green's Furnace and Plumbing is your source for dedicated commercial HVAC service for your business, building, or even your home, so it can run without all those unwanted interruptions. Learn more by visiting their website at callgreens.com or give them a call at 402-467-4444 today.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Ostreider. Watch out! Bafisi in the lane, kicks it out. Three ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. It is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. On a Wednesday, Nick Sainert coming to you from the mothership in Lincoln, Nebraska. AD joins us from beautiful Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. AD, good morning, my friend.
Good morning, my brother. It just feels weird, Swim.
I know it does feel weird. You're preaching to the choir here, Aaron. It is a day filled with plenty of emotions, and so we are here.
I miss your smell. I miss your scent. I miss your musk.
Exactly. We start with this text from Cubsker. Says, "Good thing we played Go Cubs Go yesterday because the bullpen blew it last night. They sure did."
The Cubs lose last night, man.
Yeah, they did. It's all right. There's a lot that just unfortunately happened last night, but today's going to be an emotional day. It happens. We're excited for the future. If you don't know what's going on, don't know what we're talking about, today will be my final show on the station. AD, you'll be back tomorrow. Obviously, you'll be in the studio tomorrow. I will.
Your eyebrows.
Not my problem. Hey. Not my problem anymore. No, I'm just
kidding. There was the few guys here at this conference was like, hey, we got a 1 p.m. tea time at Coeur d'Alene if you'd like to join us, and it's on the company if you'd like to join us. And I'm Swim, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, 1 o'clock means it's a 3 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah.
And I'm looking out the window, dude. It is absolutely gorgeous. I want another crack at that par 3. But I'm like, guys, okay, full disclosure, I haven't told them no yet. But
hey, you know what? Like I said, not my problem. Not my problem. You can do whatever you want.
You're like, AD, doesn't matter to me if you never show up again. I'm out. I'm going to decline. I'm going to have to because, like I said, I've got a packed day tomorrow and Friday as well. Been gone all week. And so I've got some things to take care of. But I'm definitely going to let them know that I appreciate the invite. But it is, these guys are CEOs all across the country. And so it would have been good. But like I said, I was with those guys last night and gals last night. But no, I will be in tomorrow. I will be in
there
tomorrow.
AD will be tomorrow with your new Nick. Who's going to be the new Nick? And that's just to be determined tomorrow. It's going
to be a surprise. We're going to make it a surprise.
All I will say is the show is in much more capable hands starting tomorrow than it ever was with me. It is going to be a much more enjoyable show from start to finish.
Hey, I'm gonna make it do a hard stop right there. And here's one thing I'm gonna say. I know it's self-deprecating, but Swim, I know we'll say this throughout the show. All sincerity, man, you have taught me so much. As a regardless of the age difference, this was new for me, and it still is new for me. Going on 4 years, it's still new for me. I've learned a lot from your preparation, from your professionalism, and just how you go about your business. It still blows me away how. And I ask you this all the time, how you do the baseball games, the basketball games, the football games, and you and Jay and, AO Austin, how you prepare for those and how you're versed and how you do your homework. And so I'm going to tell you this, man, this is all due serious. And I'll show you when I get back for this group last night. Now there were a lot, these were all C-level people. And I went about this on a smaller group. I could do this because there's probably 100. I researched a number of them, like in detail, and I put it in my slideshow, and they were blown away that I knew so much about their organizations. There's a guy, the Bishops. If you look up Bishop Orchards in Connecticut, it's been around since 1871. And wow. Mr. Bishop was in the audience, and he was blown away. There's a Mr. John Erickson from Minot, North Dakota. and they have a Diamond Tea Ranch. He was blown away that I knew that they came here in 1911. I can go on and on. But a lot of that swim, seriously, is most of it from my dad, because my dad would repair. But I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to be on a microphone, and it's a privilege to be on a microphone, regardless if it's this one, the radio, or in front of an audience, to know something about your audience. Now, I can't do that when there's a couple thousand or several thousand in the audience, but when you have this, knowing a little about a few is better than knowing none about any. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, I can go on and on, but Swim, man, I know this is self-deprecating, but brother, seriously, the show goes on. We all know that, but you've left an incredible footprint and fingerprint on this station, on the listeners' lives, on my life. I know you and I are still going to hang out and do our thing, but to the listeners, man, I applaud you. I love you, and I appreciate you, little bro, more than you know.
I mean, I everything you say, I want to send back in bulk back your other way. I mean, because AD, we'll dive into all the emotional stuff in the 10 o'clock hour. We are going to talk sports. I don't want to make this show. AD and I texted this morning. I'm going to say we don't want to make this show simply just about me moving on and me choosing to leave. The future is exciting. I think AD, you summed it up perfectly in your attitude adjustment yesterday. And I've started to, it really started to sink in last night when I was at the College World Series, because I was sitting there with one of my best friends. And I don't know if he's listening. He told me he was going to listen. But one of my best friends, his name's Nate. And I've talked about him a couple of times on the show, a member of the Nebraska volleyball staff and stuff like that. We were at the College World Series last night, and he looks over at me. He's like, well, dude, how are you feeling about everything? And I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, well, tomorrow's your last show. And that's when it kind of sunk in, everything that, you know what? This is an honor and a privilege to be able to talk, and not only with UAD, but with our listeners. And we have one of the things that I am very, very proud of, the way that you and I do our show and orchestrate our show, is we involve the listeners heavily. And we want you guys to feel like you are a part of us and a part of this room. And that's a great, great thing. I'm going to be as honest and transparent. It's a great, great thing when you are here and when you are doing the show, but it sucks when the goodbyes have to happen, because I can tell you right now that a lot of you have reached out, both personally on the ones that have my personal cell number from maybe when I was, we were at the old station and I accidentally gave it out. Or on top of that, from, through social media and those platforms as well. And so I just, once again, everything I kind of said in my social media messages, everything I've said on the radio and on the air, I mean it with 100%, being genuine, because there's a lot of emotions, and I'm filled with eternal gratitude. And I'm very, very proud of what we've done and what we've accomplished, I'm going to say together through these last 6 years while at the station. And so like you said in your attitude adjustment yesterday, AD, I'm very, very excited for what's around the corner for me. I know a lot of people are asking. I'm not at liberty to say personally. I'm not going far. I just think that ultimately, when it's all said and done, this was just an opportunity that, frankly, at 25 years old, and AD, you obviously know details, but at 25 years old, I didn't expect this opportunity to be offered to me. And at some point, you just have to sit there and go, all right, I really, really, I don't want to look back and think in 6 months or in 6 years and go, I wonder what would happen if I said yes, or if I took a chance and bet on myself. And so in full transparency, that's kind of what's going on here. And I think both things can be true, and both things right now are very true, in that I am going to be excited for what's to come, but I'm also incredibly, incredibly sad right now to be moving on from the ticket, because this is a place I don't necessarily move on from jobs. I don't want to be a guy that hops job to job. To be 100% honest, and I think, and I would hope that DP and Rebecca know this too, is that when I initially came here as an intern back when I was a sophomore in college, I wanted to be here for the long haul, and I wanted to be here through it all. And ultimately, like I said, just stuff comes across your plate that you don't think is possible at your age, and I'm very aware, and I know very much that none of it would be possible if it wasn't for these airwaves and for the opportunities that DP and Rebecca have given me. And I told them that, and I will continue to thank them publicly, privately, and I genuinely mean that, because without all the people here, and I sent a long text to our producers thanking them, because for the guys that do it behind the scenes, and our social media team, all the high school broadcasts that we do. And that's one of the things I'm most proud of doing 48 high school basketball games every single year. That was something we didn't do before I got here. And we would do some of them, but we wouldn't do them all. And not only the opportunity from DP to say, yeah, go do all 48. The NSAA has been incredible to work with. I can't thank, Jeff Stouse and Alicia McCoy enough for what they do and how they help us. But then also on top of that, the people behind the scenes, the ones that are running the board that you don't get to hear, and the ones that are making the graphics that we have to post, and like all of that, it is not. I'm such a small cog in this whole thing, and I genuinely am internally grateful. And so we're gonna have a fun time on the show today. Jake, I think, is going to join us in the 10 o'clock hour. AD, and so like I said, I don't want to make this all about this. And so with that being said, AD, when was the last time you went to a College World Series game?
This is about 8-9 years ago, I went into the suite area, stayed for a little bit, and dipped out. So I've never really stayed. Remember, I was telling you this last week.
Have you been to a game?
Nope.
Oh my goodness. I got reminded last night. I might have been on TV. There was a foul ball. There was a foul ball that came about 2 rows behind us, drilled a dude. I felt really bad for this elderly man. It just drilled a dude in the lap. I mean, he and his wife were looking at their phone. Everybody stands up. It's a high fly ball in foul territory and down the third baseline. And all of a sudden just drills him right in the lap. And I felt really, really bad for him. But, he gave it to a young kid, which is really, really good. But
was he conscious?
Yeah, he was good. He was smiling. He started to have tears in his eyes a little bit, but then everybody started checking on him, and he's like, I'm good, just enjoying the baseball game. Whatever. So no, I just think that ultimately, for that, it was a great time last night. I had a really, really good time, and it reminded me why the College World Series, AD, I hope, never leaves Omaha.
Yeah, it's not for the foreseeable future.
No, and it is a big, obviously, economic draw for Omaha. But my goodness, the way that I've been out in the atmosphere, but I'm telling you, there was 25,000 fans at that game last night, and it's on a Tuesday night in Omaha, Nebraska. And at this point, also, there's a lot of locals that are going out and buying the tickets. And so with that, it's a great thing that I just hope never leaves Omaha, because man, it is such a fun event for fans.
Did you happen to see Big Tommy Brown that called in the show yesterday, former offensive lineman from Alabama?
AD, I was so disappointed because I didn't know when we got the tickets, I didn't know who was going to be home, who was going to be away. And Georgia's been my pick to win the national championship, for what it's worth. But we sat on the third base side, which was behind the Texas dugout. And so we ended up having to be in the Texas family section, which is where we were yesterday. And so right down the third base line, because we were like row 8 in down the third base line. And so right behind the dugout. So we were very, very, I would say, reserved on how often we were cheering for Georgia. But then on top of that, I wasn't able to look for Tommy in the overalls. So it is what it is. But I had a really good time, and this is just my encouragement to you guys to go and spend some time at the College World Series. It was a great time.
Let me ask you this: you mentioned there was a lot of locals there last night. Do those? I'm sure they don't. Do the ticket prices change at all as it gets deeper in? I can imagine, obviously, the championship series is going to hold its value, but scalpers, etc.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the tickets tonight aren't too bad. I mean, you can get, so the seats that we sat in last night, you can get a ticket on the app I'm looking at, you can get a ticket for $148, which isn't
not terrible.
It's not terrible.
Not cheap, but it's not terrible.
It's not. You can sit behind home plate in row 12. This is directly behind home plate. You can sit directly behind home plate in row 12 for $155.
Oh, wow.
And it's not, I mean, you just do some searching and prices will eventually drop and go down a little bit more. But I was pretty pleased with the price that we got our tickets at for last night's game for the seats that we sat at. And you're also seeing, I mean, some of the best college baseball. There was a moment, I mean, in the first 8 or 9 batters, Texas had 8 strikeouts. Texas's pitcher Liam Harrison struck out 8 of the first 9. Like last night's game was not a game for those that want to go see home runs. Like it was a 2-0 ball game, pitchers duel, throw strikes, don't make any mistakes in the field. And that's the type of game that we saw last night. But for me, I mean, everybody knows on the station, I love those types of games. And so those were great. It was a great time last night, and it was a beautiful night. We've been spoiled with the weather at Charles Schwab.
Swim, we're going to dive in a lot more of who won last night's game. Most people know who did, but just in case they don't, we're going to dive in that, your experience with that. What's next up? Got a lot of West Virginia fans that are here in Coeur d'Alene that were at the event last. I can say a lot. There was 2 of them, which seems to me a lot, but they're obviously stoked about their first visit in school and program history to the CWS, and not just visiting, but making a lot of freaking noise as they are there as well. Of course, the Cinderella story of Oklahoma, a team that was, I think we mentioned, 14 and 16, 13 and 15. They were basically under 500 in conference playing the SEC, and the noise they've been making. So there's a lot of talking points to go through. Have Jake come in at 10 o'clock as well, kind of go down memory lane a little bit. There's a lot of memories to go down as far as that goes. It's what I saw Nebraska also football-wise. Under the radar, and I say under the radar, and I like this. And I met a very high-ranking individual from the University of Penn State.
Okay.
That's here, and had some interesting discussions with him last night.
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure you did last night. So I'm not going to divulge everything on there we discussed last night, but it was just an interesting perspective from him. Looking at Nebraska football from afar. There's also some folks that are pretty high up from the Big Ten that are out in California. A lot of these individuals, like I say, are massive donors to programs within our conference, and just getting their perspective from football from Nebraska. One in particular, Swim, that blew me away from Delaware. Obviously, they're not in our conference, but he's originally from Ohio, so an Ohio State grad. And just what he said just really resonated, because it was what a lot of us said. He goes, with the resources at that university, he goes, I don't know how you guys are keeping your calm the way that you are. He thinks Nebraska fans are keeping their calm from what he reads quite a bit on it, but he goes, I've seen those facilities online. He goes, I haven't seen them on person. He goes, but if they're anything like I've seen with the resources that are there in the Rabbit fan base, he goes, I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
AD, I hope, I can say this now. Hope you guys have a fun football season. I'll see you.
You're wrong for that, dog.
I'll see you later on the outside looking in.
The outside looking in. Hey, as our boy Raffy would always say when things got hot, well, gotta go.
I'll be. That's gonna be great. I'm not only the one that usually lit the place on fire and then watched it burn. I'm just watching it burn. Burn now.
So, it would crack me up looking at you and Foreman's faces on post-game show. Your face would be like beet red. Jay looked like he just wanted to throw somebody through a window.
Well, the amount of times, this is basically what 10 o'clock hour is going to be. This is what I not that I have control over this, but this is kind of what I want the 10 o'clock hour to be. Meal Ticket texted in earlier in the show, AD, said, hey, Nick, my favorite memory of listening to the show was when you had your big bug collecting final for college. It was quite entertaining listening to you complain how much you despised doing it, but it was also great on how much everybody rallied around you to try to find bugs to put on your bugs display. You will be missed. Meal Ticket, I'm going to say this. without the listeners at 93.7 The Ticket, there's a very good chance that I don't pass that entomology lab in my last year of college. So you know what? Because that bug collecting final. I mean, I was making trips out to Scaper's house in south of Lincoln. I was making like 30-minute drives because I was getting texts like, "Hey Nick, I caught a bug. I caught a bee. Like, do you need this one?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm on my way." There's been a lot of really good memories. That's what 10 o'clock hour is going to be. That's why Jake's going to come in. We're going to talk about our trips to New York. I mean, there's been a lot of fun stories. I got tweeted at earlier this week that said they're going to miss hearing Jake's stories of me on early break. And all I'm going to say is there's probably plenty more that Jake has not shared that he's going to just keep in his Rolodex, because there's been a lot of really good times. There's been a lot of really good times with myself and Jay Foreman. Jay is one of the best humans I think that I've ever been around. And I love Jay. I mean, like crazy. And so there's been a lot that we're probably going to get into in the 10 o'clock hour. It's going to be a lot of fun times. So we appreciate, I appreciate all of the kind words, and I can't say it enough. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to break. We continue. We will talk some sports today. I can promise you that here on The Drive on a Wednesday. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Hey, Jake, you know what I love almost as much as the Big Red?
Big scores on the field.
Good guess, but nope.
Big spikes on the court.
Love those too, but I'm thinking food. Like those big, budget-friendly portions you find at Buzzard Billy's.
Now you're talking. I love Buzzard Billy's. I love the shrimp po' boys and the blackened chicken.
You almost always find me enjoying gumbo.
Big plays, big scores, big wins, Big Red. Yep, love them all, especially
those big portions that are budget-friendly. Only at Buzzard Billy's, A-Market.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy, so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $198 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008623, $198 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 14,000 with signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7/6/26.
Hi, Kendall Warnock here, owner of A1 Automotive. If you own a BMW, Audi, Volkswagen, or Mini, specialized service matters. Our team uses advanced diagnostic equipment, OE equipment, including factory-level software, to accurately diagnose and repair your vehicle. Dealer-level capabilities with hometown service. A1 Automotive, 1117 L Street. You can call us 402-477-4660.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Green's Furnace and Plumbing has been servicing the southeast Nebraska area since 1921, specializing in HVAC systems, bathroom remodels, duct cleaning, backflow testing, and so much more. With a network of trained technicians ready to assist you, Green's Furnace and Plumbing is your source for dedicated commercial HVAC service for your business, building, or even your home, so it can run without all those unwanted interruptions. Learn more by visiting their website at callgreens.com or give them a call at 402-467-4444 today.
Building a new home can be a challenge. A lot of big choices. With our Remington homes, we have designed 15 different floor plans that appeal to a wide range of people.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier.
People really enjoy being able to go to our website, which is remingtonlincoln.com, pick a plan, pick a price point, go through and build it yourself. You have a lot of options, whether you want granite, painted trim, wood floors, more stone, all options with our Remington homes. People do not want to be married to their house payment. You're able to get what you really want in a home for a great price with very limited stress. And that's what Remington homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since 48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
The crack of the bat. Sizzling concessions. Yeah, that's the sound of summer at Haymarket Park. It's been that way for 25 seasons. And in this city, it's not a matter of if you'll catch a game, it's how many. Safe. That's because there's always something in play for Salt Dogs fans. From saluting our troops to Friday night fireworks, your local tradition plays on. Let's show summer how Lincoln celebrates 25 seasons. Get your tickets at saltdogs.com.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more. Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert alongside Aaron Davis with you on a Wednesday. Appreciate all the very kind texts. You can always chime into the show, 402-464-5685. The Honda of Lincoln hotline and the Sartor Heyman text line are both open for you guys the entirety of the show today, as well as the Sartor Heyman Jewelers live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Allo Cable Channel 960. AD, I'm going to let you choose. Where do you want to go with this in this segment, my friend?
Well, before we go anywhere, we got to thank our good friend Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. Met some people that heard of Jack before from all across the country at different farm bureaus. Slim, did you know farm bureaus came out of Nationwide? Nationwide came out of Farm Bureau and vice versa.
I had no clue.
Way back in the early 1900s.
Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide is on your side and all that good stuff. But Jack Russell's been a well-respected rep, not since like 1925, since 1999. Our very own Jack Russell's been a reliable and trusted advisor with Farm Bureau Financial Services. Jack can help protect your home, your vehicle, your family, even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit Jack at one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward. The good people will take care of you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 and see what Jack Russell of Farm Bureau can do for you. Swim, the rankings you talked about of the coaches was interesting.
Yeah.
I'll read just what they ranked first, and then I'll let you go from there. Curt Cignetti was not a surprise. On 3 did this ranking with the big all 18. Curt Cignetti, number 1. Ryan Day of Ohio State, number 2. Dan Lennon of Oregon, 3. Whittingham of Michigan, 4. Kirk Ferentz of Iowa, 5. Lincoln Riley at 6, which I was surprised. Brett Bielema, of course, at Illinois, 7. Jed Fish, 8 at Washington. Matt Campbell wasn't even coached a game yet, is at 9 at Penn State. Matt Rule, 10 at Nebraska. PJ Fleck, 11 at Minnesota. Pat Fitzgerald, again, hasn't coached a game at Michigan State, hasn't coached in a few years, at 12. 13, Bob Chesney at UCLA. Luke Fickell, who's definitely on the hot seat in Wisconsin, at 14. Brom at Northwestern at 15. Schiano, who's been a mainstay and just a grinder and a street fighter, as I like to call Greg Schiano, with his special teams, at Rutgers at 16. Barry Odom, O-Dog, at Purdue, number 17. Loxley at Maryland, number 18, who, Swim, as you know, has been on the hot seat. There was suspicion of him being maybe let go last year, but he rounds out that top 8, the 18 coaches at 18 at Maryland. Your initial thoughts, my brother?
I mean, here's the thing. Matt Rule comes in at 10th, which is just below the halfway point. Like that's kind of the thing that I look at in all honesty. Is, I look at I split it up. I mean, we can do it with tiers, or we can do, with sections of, all right, this is this is, quad 1, this is quad 2, quad 3, and quad 4, right? And if we were doing that, it would be quad 2 is where Matt Rule falls. Now, is that accurate? That's obviously subjective, and it's hard to sit here and say for certain. However, I think like one of the questions that I wanted to pose to you, AD, is, and to the text line, obviously, 402-464-5685. I would love to hear, if you were an athletic director and you had your pick of Big Ten coaches, who would you go after? Who would you want to lead your program? Now, before everybody just jumps the gun and just quickly responds with Cignetti, right? You have to remember that it is what Cignetti does, will that work everywhere? The same way that you can say, okay, what Dan Lanning does and how Dan Lanning operates, will that work everywhere? And I personally think that the answer is no. I think we all have learned through the Nebraska debacle, the last decade plus, is that not only you have to find a coach that, to use a very general word, is good at their job, but also you have to find a coach that fits what that program needs, what that university wants to, type of person that university wants to back. And then also somebody that the fan base feels like they can connect with. And like, I don't know if you were to put Curt Cignetti at a flashy institution, is it as successful as it is at a place like Indiana, where he had to bring it up out of the mud and make them somewhat relevant and then now nationally relevant? I don't know. And so that's why I don't know if the answer is just automatically Cignetti. The first one that I actually thought about, and I was kind of surprised that I did this, but in today's world of transfer portal and in today's world of what sells, my first gut instinct and intuition was Dan Lanning. And I don't necessarily know. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and try to back it up. I don't know if, does Dan Lanning work everywhere? Maybe not. Has he been able to win the big one at Oregon? That answer is no. But in terms of being able to win transfer portal battles and to win recruiting battles at a place like Oregon, like Dan Lanning's one that I kind of rallied around. I don't know if I would pick Curt Cignetti first. I don't know what your thoughts on that are, AD.
I don't think Lanning's a bad pick at all. In fact, I think it's a great pick. And to me, there's a few guys, and I'm not going to pick the obvious with Cignetti, but I think he is. I mean, of course, you're going to look at him. Does that work everywhere? No, but we don't know if Lanning's methodology works everywhere. Will he have the, obviously the war chest at other schools that he's got at Oregon? The 130 plus uniform changes and options they have. We don't know if that's going to work anywhere. I'm going to go, and I think you did too with landing. I'm going to go from a guys who I've seen do it with various landscapes, and obviously this is yet to be proven with one of them. But I think regardless of how Nebraskans may feel about him, B-Double gets it done, man. Brett Bielema gets it done. Now, obviously the Arkansas was a head scratcher, but you can't argue, Swim, what he took Illinois from into what they've been doing consistently. And what he did at Wisconsin. He had a juggernaut at Wisconsin, man. You were younger during that time, but Brett, regardless if you love him or hate him, the dude can flat out coach. Now, obviously, Arkansas was a bad fit, but at least it's a body of work to gauge it by. Something, and it's a perfect example, Sim, to your point. Some things work in the Big Ten, don't work in the SEC. He had a brain fart down there in Arkansas, but he took over a very downtrodden Illinois team. All right, very downtrodden. And what he's done with them, they're consistent. It's hard to deny that. Another guy that I just like how he does it. I know there was he's definitely got righteous again because he's got 100 million reasons why it wasn't his fault at Northwestern. But Fitzgerald, I'm telling you, that dude with the resources he had at Northwestern, Swim. I mean, he was dealing with a budget that other schools would be like, yeah, that's for our parking tickets.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what he made out of the ingredients he had at Northwestern is remarkable, and he did it for a very long time. And one of the most competitive. Well, for the past 3 years, coming out of the Big Ten national champions. The way he's done it, Fitzy, for a long time. And I'm telling you right now, Sparty is going to be a team to be reckoned with. It's going to. Now I know they got some things going on up there with their president leaving just recently, as well as their AD. I think he took the job down at Kentucky, I believe is where he went to. Am I correct on that, Swim?
That's
took the job down there. So, but Fitzy, I mean, those are two guys, in my opinion, that have shown, and I look at it because of where the different environments and programs they've been in, and they've shown they can be successful. Again, with B-Double, Brett Bielema, he obviously had the hiccup at Arkansas, but the dude picked right back up, took over a very downtrodden Illinois team, and he simply, and here's the key thing, Swim, both of those guys, they develop. They develop, and that is key in this NIL transfer portal world to where you got to be able to play right now. And if you're not ready, I'll develop you to get ready very quickly.
I just think that honestly, I mean, that's where it's interesting with Brett Bielema. And I remember talking to a couple Illinois people, like their 24/7 site and rival sites last year at Big Ten football media days, because Illinois was posed these last 2 years to have a pretty big jump. Like, we're talking college football playoff. Don't forget, Illinois at one point last year, I think in the preseason, was ranked top 15 in the country. They had an experienced quarterback in why can I not think of his name? He's the transfer from Ole Miss. Text line will help me out. I'm going to call him Luke, and I don't know if that's right. But there's been a lot of names that have floated through my head in the last couple of weeks. But anyway, Luke Altmaier. Luke Altmaier was the quarterback there. So anyway, when you look at Illinois though, and you sit there and think to yourself, okay, like this was your chance to make a jump. They didn't. They failed. They actually had they actually kind of regressed a little bit in the last couple of years. And so it is going to be interesting to see for a guy like Brett Bielema. I 100% agree with you in his ability and his mindset and his tenacity. It fits the Big Ten incredibly well. Now, here's my thing. The guy doesn't wear socks with his shoes the same way Luke Fickell doesn't either. That's one thing that I learned at Big Ten football media days. Is now Luke Fickell doesn't have a little bit of larger ankles. Brett Bielema does, unfortunately. So those puppies were barking. I'm just letting you know right now. I mean, in those shoes, I mean, they were inflamed. They were red. I felt bad for Brett Bielema. But anyway, ultimately, I just think that there's. Athletic directors do have a difficult job because they need to find out a lot of details. Now, the one thing that I would say with just why there can't be excuses, don't forget that a lot of these institutions, especially, I mean, Nebraska's done it the last couple of years, other institutions do it as well, is that when they make a hire like this and they're trying to assess who they want out of in their next coach, they'll hire a third-party search firm. And a lot of times that is obviously to help with the communication and the conversations. But in addition, I mean, if you're getting told from somebody on the outside what you need in the inside, things might not always align. because they might not have a pulse on the program like you do. And that's okay. Now, you have to find this fine line of giving up control, but also realizing that, hey, I'm in the position I am as a leader in this institution and in this university, and I need to act like it. And I think that's sometimes the balance and the power struggle that a lot of institutions, a lot of universities sometimes struggle with, because they sit there and they go, okay, I want to be able to we want the flashy third-party search firm to come out and say, yeah, they helped us with negotiations and they helped us with the conversations. Sometimes all you need is just a mutual connection and the ability to have an adult conversation with somebody. And I think, just in multiple areas that's something of a thing in the past. The one name, AD, that I'm surprised we haven't talked about, and the text line is mentioning it quite a bit, Kyle Whittingham. We have to remember, Kyle is in the Big Ten, and I think he's going to be incredibly successful at Michigan this upcoming season. I saw the physicality and the tenacity that Utah played with firsthand with my own two eyes last year in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Bowl. And if Michigan, who has more available than the Utah Utes does, if Kyle Whittingham just needed a fresh start to kind of get things back on track, watch out for Michigan, because they're going to be a team that everybody hates to play.
He's going to be a dude. Jackson, you got a good question there. I'll let the text line answer. Would you take, and good morning to you, Jackson, would you take any of the coaches you've talked about over Matt Rule, or do you think keep Matt Rule, and why? We'll get to that for sure. We got some other ones. We're not as inclined to go with the coach we currently have. MT Westy, what's up? Because I'm not a hater, but I'm definitely not a fan. I would be very intrigued to see PJ Fleck go to another school. That definitely is intriguing. Kirk Ferentz, you know what, Thomas and Lincoln, there's been a few on there talked about Kirk Ferentz. I'm going to tell you what, he's another one. And the only reason why I didn't say Kirk Ferentz swim is because my feelings for Iowa. But I'll tell you what, I don't let my feelings get in the way of facts. Iowa simply knows how to play. Kirk Ferentz simply knows how to coach. He knows who he is. More importantly, swim. Kirk Ferentz knows who they aren't. The caddy that was with his name was Trey on Monday. He goes, man, his brother actually attends school at Michigan. And he goes, watching Iowa play is one of the boringest things. He goes, but they win, Mr. AD. He kept calling me Mr. AD. I was like, no, just AD. Just AD. He goes, they win, Mr. AD. I said, they do. Kirk Ferentz and those guys, they may be boring as hell to watch. But you know what, Swim? They beat us 10 out of the last 11 years, 9 out of the last 10 years, whatever it was. You were at the last game in 2020. Was that 2023? 2021. That's one out of the past 10 years. Whatever year it was, you were there, and that's the last time we beat them. Kirk Ferentz and those guys with ours. So I would have no problems with a coach like Kirk Ferentz, because they just know who they are, man. And there's a number of other coaches we could go with that are on there. I think, and so let's not run from the elephant in the room. I'm not saying we already stretched the imagination, but you look at Matt where he's at number 10. He's number 10 out of these 18 teams, basically, just a little over below the 50% mark. But yes, there were rebuilds at Temple and Baylor. Nebraska is not Temple, nor is it Baylor. And this is year 4, Swim. And in year 3, which that magic year that happened every place else, we expected that as a fan base to see a breakthrough. That did not happen. In my humble opinion, we fell dramatically short of that because there's expectations, man. A 7-win season. And I've said this so many times over and over again. Swim, winning one more game and winning one less. Did you show improvement? Yes. Yeah. The improvement that you should? No, you just don't. And just from the stat I just read yesterday, and again, I know it's different times. Coach D, 30 years, 30 bowl games. A bowl game should not be a measuring rod or barometer of Nebraska's success. Well, we made it to a bowl game. There's freaking 50 of them. Being at a bowl game should be a foregone conclusion with the resources. And now, Swim, I'm loving this talent that we're bringing in. Now the expectations are even higher, because remember that development piece we just talked about, how Bielema does that great job of that. Fitzgerald does a great job with that. Kirk Ferentz, He has a roster that didn't come close to ours at times regarding talent, but yet they outperformed Nebraska. A guy like PJ Fleck, that roster swim would not stack up against Nebraska's anywhere in the universe, yet they dog walked us up and down the field in Minneapolis this week. So there's all of these markers, these red flags that stick out to me of why Rule's where he's at. It's nothing personal. Brother, we're just looking at facts. Nebraska cannot be satisfied with simply, we made a bowl game. You're supposed to make a bowl game. You're supposed to be making noise in the top 25. Nebraska has not done that. I'm not even saying Nebraska has to win the Big Ten National or the Big Ten Championship, but you at least must be relevant, Swim. With the resources we have, you at least must be relevant. There are coaches that are ranked below him, and of course the ones that are ranked ahead of him. The one to kind of look at a little bit for me is kind of like Lincoln Riley. It's like, I don't know if Lincoln Riley deserves to be ranked that high. In fact, I'm going to say it. In my opinion, Lincoln Riley does not deserve to be ranked as high as what he is with USC.
Wow. Anti-Lincoln Riley. That's fine.
No, I'm not anti-Lincoln Riley, even though he doesn't show up for interviews, as you know, Swim, sometimes. But nevertheless, I think he is. I think that is bloated with him being ranked as high as he is. But Rule and company know they have a lot to prove this year. And so I'm going to say it. I like what they're doing as far as recruiting. I'm yet waiting to see. I'm standing from a distance, and I'm waiting to see what they do with that talent, because they have a lot of talent that's been signed. Now, granted, that's 2027 classes, for the 2027 class, if you would. But still, the expectations are just higher right now. I'm not saying – I'm going to take that back. Yeah, I would say the expectations are higher because of the people they're bringing in, man.
We're up against the clock. This is what I would say. I mean, I'm not going to be able to give my takes on the air this football season. This is what I would say as somebody that would like to be realistic with the fan base. 2027's recruiting class is going to be good for Nebraska. It's going to probably be one of the better classes that we've seen in the last decade or so. Don't allow that to – don't be – distracted by the 2027 class too much to where you just mail it in the 2026 season.
They better not.
That's my point.
Better not.
Just be like, you can't, and I think fans know this, and I guess this is me speaking to the team, I guess. I don't know. I would just say that just because you're putting all your eggs into the 2027 basket doesn't mean you can mail it in 2026. And I think on the surface, it's easy for him to say, "Oh, don't worry, we won't." But the second that things hit the fan, AD, the one thing I'm concerned about is it's going to be spun in that. Well, look at what's coming. Look at what's around the corner. Look at what's coming for Nebraska football, and you just get into this repetitive cycle that is where you start to really get into deep water that you can't get out of. And so that's the biggest thing that I would say. I'm not going to be able to give my takes throughout the football season, which is maybe going to be therapeutic for me, and it's going to be healthy for everybody else. But I just think that that's something that we need to remember is at some point you got to win this season. It's got to be this season to win. And so I just think that's important to remember going forward. All right, we are very late. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we are doing Today in Sports History. Where are we feeling on history on a Wednesday here on The Drive?
Your number one dad may not need another tie or coffee mug, but he always needs a little more award-winning barbecue from Hog Wild. Give Dad a meal fit for the king of your castle this Father's Day with Hog Wild's hearty, family-pleasing menu. Our meaty ribs, tender beef brisket, pulled pork, and hot links pair perfectly with our home-style sides. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hey, Nebraska sports fans. This summer, professional tennis returns to Lincoln. Watch rising stars of the ATP Tour compete for over $100,000 in prize money for the 2026 Lincoln Challenger from July 12th to the 19th at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center. Witness top tennis pros compete right here in Lincoln and experience tennis close-up like never before. To purchase tickets or to sign up for volunteer opportunities, please visit www.lincolnchallenger.com. Not just a stop, a stage. Lincoln Challenger 2026.
Hi, Charlie Stone again, and Andy Goodyear with Honda of Lincoln will be joining me shortly to talk about a milestone accomplishment at Honda of Lincoln. But before I talk to Andy, I'd like to add a comment of my own. I know you have a lot of choices when buying a new or pre-owned vehicle. It was just announced that Honda of Lincoln is once again the winner for the Lincoln's Choice Award for new car dealers. It's not easy to win that award because it's all based on the highest level of customer satisfaction. I think Honda of Lincoln really is your best choice. Now let's talk to Andy.
Thanks, Charlie, and thanks for your kind words.
Andy, tell us what it takes to win an award like this.
Will do, Charlie. It's about being customer focused. Our sales and service team have been with us for a long time, and every day, all they focus on is 100% customer satisfaction. It's really that simple.
Maybe it's time you experience the best. The Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hi, Kendall Warnock here, owner of A1 Automotive. If you own a BMW, Audi, Volkswagen, or Mini, specialized service matters. Our team uses advanced diagnostic equipment, OE equipment, including factory-level software, to accurately diagnose and repair your vehicle. Dealer-level capabilities with hometown service. A1 Automotive, 1117 L Street. You can call us 402-477-4660.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for their 14th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an exclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, they're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since '48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Howdy.
You can't ride that horse in here. This is a convenience store.
It's okay. I'm here to buy Nebraska Lottery Pony Payout scratch tickets. I heard they're giving away 480 horses. Easy, Rusty.
Actually, it's a 480 horsepower sports car. Just enter non-winning Pony Payout scratch tickets online for a chance to win.
Well, I'll take some of them pony payouts.
And a dozen donuts.
Huh? Rusty, no, you're on a diet.
Pony Payout top prize odds 1 in 120,000.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. One last segment in the 9 o'clock hour before we turn it over to the 10 a.m. hour here on The Drive. 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert alongside Aaron Davis. Jake Sorensen will join us in the 10 o'clock hour just as a trip down memory lane. But AD, for history today, I'm history. See you later. Today in history, Nick Sainer. Goodbye.
And that will be our history segment.
It would be, I mean, it'd be funny, but it also wouldn't be funny if I just, after this segment, just did not come back and just
mic drop, gone, out. I'm done.
Everybody thought that 11 a.m. was cut off. Nope, 10 a.m. Anyway, you got anything good for history today, AD?
You know, this brings some history to us, man, but it also shows you not to put all of your eggs in one basket, that no individual is bigger than the single program. And I do wish this man luck, a lot of it. In 2021, though, class of 2024 quarterback Dylan Raiola gets a Husker offer after an impressive Nebraska's Friday Night Lights camp. That was 5 years ago now, Swim. 5 years. And it shows you that 5 years seems like a lifetime ago, looking at the journey and where Raiola is at right now. There's some folks from Oregon out here as well who love the kid. Just simply said, you know what, man, he's just been kind of behind the scenes, just doing his thing. And me personally, Swim, anybody that leaves here to go someplace else, I don't wish anybody bad luck when they go someplace. I mean, at the end of the day, because you know what? There's people who we have benefit from that came from other places to come here. You know, so it's life is too short to get caught up with all the soap opera bull and all the rest of that. I wish that young man the best out there at Oregon and all the guys who left here. It's like, hey, man, you know what? It's just next man up. And that's the world we live in now. You get too emotionally attached to any player or any coach as far as that goes. In this very transitional landscape they're in, you're just setting yourself up for a lot of disappointment and frustration. So it's like, you're here for a year. I'm going to cheer for you while you're here. You're out. You're out. It is what it is. Next man up.
Got that, AD? Don't get too emotionally attached to me now. All right.
Yeah. You know, the moment I saw you, I knew I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give this guy the Heisman quite often. Just kind of keep him away from it.
5 years. Anyway, now let's 10 a.m. segment when we come back here on the drive on a Wednesday.
Working in your yard? Keep fences, landscaping, and structures clear of electrical equipment. Getting too close isn't just unsafe, it could cost you. Visit les.com for our fence and landscaping installation guide.
Howdy.
You can't ride that horse in here. This is a convenience store.
It's okay. I'm here to buy Nebraska Lottery pony payout scratch tickets. I heard they're giving away 480 horses. Easy, Rusty.
Actually, it's a 480 horsepower sports car. Just enter non-winning pony payout scratch tickets online for a chance to win.
Well, I'll take some of them pony payouts.
And a dozen donuts.
Huh? Rusty, no, you're on a diet.
Pony payout, top prize odds 1 in 120,000.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since '48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for their 14th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an exclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, they're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see lots of sunshine. It'll be windy and warm with an afternoon high around 91. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a continued breeze below around 63. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with a light breeze, a little cooler. An afternoon high near 82. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Noticing more dust at home? It may be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Breathe easy and healthy. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Building a new home can be a challenge, a lot of big choices. With our Remington homes, we have designed 15 different floor plans that appeal to a wide range of people.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier.
People really enjoy being able to go to our website, which is remingtonlincoln.com, pick a plan, pick a price point, go through and build it yourself. You have a lot of options, whether you want granite, painted trim, wood floors, more stone, all options with our Remington homes. People do not want to be married to their house payment. You're able to get what you really want in a home for a great price with very limited stress. And that's what Remington homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
Nebraska volleyball season is months away, but you have the opportunity to meet two stars of the team in person. Insight Partners is hosting their Better Together Bash on Thursday, June 25th from 5:30 to 7 p.m., featuring a meet and greet with Nebraska volleyball stars Andy Jackson and Bergen Riley. It's a family fun evening with photos, games, autographs, and limited edition merch. Bring the family down for a great time at the Insight Partners Better Together Bash on Thursday, June 25th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. in the Rail Yard.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, owner of A1 Automotive. At A1 Automotive, we believe every vehicle has a purpose, and every customer does too. That's why we focus on dependable repairs, honest recommendations, and exceptional speed in service. Our goal is simple: to help you travel confidently and safely wherever life takes you. A1 Automotive, driven by purpose, built on trust. You can visit us online, a1autolincoln.com, or visit us at either of our three locations, 5110 State Hill Drive, 1117 L Street here in Lincoln, and our newest location, 408 Main Street, Seward, Nebraska.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, it's the last time that Open will ever play, as we are into hour 2 of the show. Nick Sainert alongside Aaron Davis, who is in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and a man who loves Coeur d'Alene, Idaho himself, Jake Sorensen, is joining the program. Jake, good morning.
Morning, guys. Yeah, AD, I am
very jealous of where you're at. Today, like, dude, there's that golf course on the resort, the floating green. Like that's right. That's my Facebook cover photo.
Don't you have a photo of it on your desk?
That's the one from Torrey Pines.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Another great course.
That's another golf course that Jake's gotten to golf.
That is worthy of a photo for sure on my desk.
Sure.
I don't have it though.
Oh, okay.
But what a beautiful area of the country that AD's in. Great downtown. Like they have a bunch of bike trails too. Like we rented bikes and just rode it on the path. It's near Spokane, Washington. This is beautiful.
Well, see what's crazy is AD does electric bikes. He doesn't do.
It's getting outside. It's getting outside, Nick.
He doesn't do the pedaling piece of it, right? AD is that.
Hey, what's crazy? You know. Here's the deal. Kenny Wilhite's been sweating me on this, and I haven't actually rode my e-bike in about a year, so I am going to get that back out. And I told Kenny, big bro, hey, I applaud you for riding to Waverly on your bike and riding to Denton and to halfway to Denver. Well done, big bro. I do my cardio on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at our friends of the station, Jeff and Nicole Essing at Farrell's. I don't go for bike. I mean, I'll ride it sometimes, but then I just hit that switch. Boop, boop, let's roll out, man. So
you have every right to do that, AD. It's why you have the bike. Don't
That's
feel
right.
bad.
That's right, Jake.
Wow, look at this. See, just like always, teaming up on the young guy. See, this is what happens. People want to know why I'm moving on. This is why. It's because Jake does nothing but bullying.
What did we team up on it? How did I bully you?
Because I was the one that was giving AD crap for riding the e-bike, and then now all of a sudden you guys are all just in this big old group of friends. And see, this is why. A lot of people wonder why. This is why. It's because Jake Sorensen bullies me.
Yeah, I'm a bully.
One of the most
always
intimidating.
known as a bully.
So was such an intimidating person. Look at him.
Look at me. Look, I am dominating.
I'm going to start it off. Jake, what was your first impression when a 16-year-old, no, not 16. Yeah, for your intern, how old were you, Swim?
I would have been 18 at the time.
So when an 18-year-old Swim comes in with a full-grown beard, looked like he was somebody's dad, comes in, what was your first impressions of Swim?
I don't remember that day very clearly, not because I was inebriated, just as a long time ago. AD.
Not because I was inebriated.
I tell you, I always thought Nick was impressive. He was certainly somebody. He tells a story about when he was running in Amigos at age 14. I'm like, okay, I'm listening. I'm trying to envision myself, AD, because like I was higher up at the Beatrice Country Club when I was in high school.
Running Amigos at 14.
Bro, I was somebody that was hey, go wash that cart over there. Go wash those clubs. He's out there scheduling for 30 and 40-year-olds and telling them what to do better at 14.
It was 15. The best part of that entire thing was when somebody like, you speak to a manager, and then just 5'3" Nick Sainer comes out from the back.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I haven't hit puberty yet. It's just, how can I help you? Here, I'm gonna get you some Crispos, and we're gonna make this thing work. I'm gonna get you Crispos. Let me get you a gift certificate. And then
call my mom real quick.
Yeah. Mom, how should I handle this?
No, I love that story. You could tell.
Oh man,
he's been obviously very mature beyond his years. It's hard to believe he's 25. I mean, I'm 35, and I always felt like me and Nick were like the same age. I guess it could be a diss and a compliment at the same time.
I was saying, look at our hairs.
It is, yeah.
It's our hair.
Similar, yeah. You'll be bald soon, and we'll be talking. At
yeah,
that point.
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, he's been a great friend, colleague, salesman, and we're happy for your next step. But obviously, be missed here. But this is the hour. This is a full hour of fun here.
Oh my gosh, Jake. The one thing I remember mostly, and this is when I got here. There was, you're trying to get, you're 18 years old. You're trying to like figure out how can I become friends with these guys, right? Like with all these people, right? Whether it was Sip and whether it was Jay. I mean, I remember when Jay would just be a guest on DP and Tom's show, because that was the show that we started with, or that I started with as an intern. And I would be on for like 15 minutes for weekend picks. I would pick the NFL games at 1:45 in the afternoon. But anyway, it was funny because I remember like when Jay would come in. I mean, Jay was a man of very few words at that time towards me. Now it's hard to envision a life like that. But anyway, it's it was interesting because I remember telling Jake one day, and you probably don't remember this, Jake. I had never tried Arby's.
Oh, I remember
no
that.
free shout-outs.
Yeah.
But no free shout-outs. But anyway,
which I thought was disturbing. Like,
yeah.
really?
So I went and I was living at a really, really sketch apartment complex in Lincoln as an 18-year-old. The rent was $350 a month for my one bedroom in there. And I don't know if I ever told you guys I had a 40-year-old roommate at one point, but anyway.
No, did not know
okay,
that.
So
I didn't know that.
It was my male. His name
Okay.
was Ben. It was my buddy AJ Putney, our other buddy Cody Molnaric. Obviously AJ is the son of Larry Putney. Cody Molnaric is the son of Dave, who works for Nebraska Sports Council.
State Games. Shout out to
Yes.
State
Great
Games.
guys.
Three of us
Great guys.
needed a fourth roommate, and we found this guy named Ben, and he was like 38 years old at the time. But anyway, it was unbelievable. Anyway, it was the worst year of my life. Arby's. Went home, tried Arby's, and it changed my life for the better.
Yeah,
and
Arby's is
so,
amazing.
It was fine. It was fine. I mean, it
Whoa,
was
wait,
it was
wait.
roast beef.
What? For the better, but it was just
But
fine. How was it for the better?
I'm saying because that was the first that was the first time that like you and I interacted on Twitter, and it was like, all right, Jake and I we're chill now.
Got
like
it.
here we go.
And so I couldn't believe it. You guys never had Arby's. I had Arby's. I was like 3 years old, I'm sure.
Yeah. So anyway, the roast beef was good. But Jake, we have to start it off with this. I want to hear we have to start with New York, man. Because this has been one of the most that was one of the most enjoyable just trips I think I've ever been on. Family, work, it doesn't matter, vacation, not vacation. I want you to give the listeners a rundown of the New York trip.
Well, where do you start? There's a lot of things that were fun, a lot of things that were, as you could guess, probably pretty crazy. I think we'll start with the crazy one. At one point, AD and listeners, me and Nick were on the subway. Our first time on the subway. So we were staying probably 2 blocks away from Madison Square Garden. So we we would wake up and look at that. Oh, look at that. Outside the hotel room, there's the garden. And we walked around the first night, and it was great. You know, it's cold. It's late December, so it's cold out there. But I think the next day we wanted to go check out some of the city. And, okay, you're not going to take a car. It takes forever in New York City. Let's take the subway. It's cheap. Let's do that. The subway was difficult. It's not rocket science. We were very dumb.
We were novices at the subway.
And I had been to ride the subway. And I realized saying, hey, Nick, I think we're going the wrong way. We're going towards the church, man.
We started heading towards Queens.
So we got
Wrong
out.
direction.
An hour probably where we had to go. It's fine. We got out and we made fun of it, and we still had a great day. And Nick, we went to a convenience store downtown, and Nick ate a full box of pizza. This is back when he was Big Swim.
Pizzas. Is this? Oh,
that's Big Swim.
It was the early stages of trying to downsize Swim.
He went right back to full size.
I went back to full size.
That box of pizza.
We walk into this convenience store, and I'm like, whoa, they got pizza. I mean, they had every type of food.
They had
in
like
the
1,000 things in the menu.
I mean, it was unreal. The menu was as squished together as I could have ever imagined. And I was like, Jake, orders him his old skinny self. He orders, one piece of pizza, 2 pieces of pizza.
It's like 3 pieces of one.
It's like a giant
massive
New York
slice of
style pizza. And one of my favorite pictures of this trip actually is Jake took a picture of me eating, and I have like 4 pieces in front of me, and they gave me a full pizza box to carry this pizza. And we're sitting in this convenience store in New York City, just hammering the pizza. But Jake's missing a very important part of that trip that I had to.
Oh, the hotel room?
The hotel room. Now we had a lot of really good partners that partnered with us for Nebraska's first bowl game in a long time.
It was funded well. It was well funded.
It was well funded, and it was a really, really good trip. New York City, in between Christmas and New Year's, is not the cheapest place to go.
No.
And now, granted, we're spoiled here at the Ticket in terms of travel, right? Like it's people.
Absolutely.
Like you talk to other media people, and like they have to share hotel rooms. They have to share. I mean, it's nickel and diamond. And fortunately, DP and Rebecca, major shout out and thanks, because it's never like that for us. We are spoiled tremendously. Well, for some reason, we decided to just get one hotel room at the New Yorker in New York.
A 1-bed hotel room with
a one-bed hotel room in New York. And we walk into this room, and if you've ever stayed in New York, you know what these are like. I mean, it is the size of an apartment living room. Like, that's our hotel room. It is the tiniest room you can ever imagine. There's barely enough room for a closet. The bathroom is you can't close the door. Like, it's a whole thing. And I'm like, man, Jake and I are here for 3 or 4 days. I'm like, this is gonna test our patience together. It's gonna be interesting. And we're doing the show. Well, I'm like, where am I gonna sleep? And like, Jake and I had many conversations of like, all right, is the pillow wall acceptable? Like, how are we? And we just both agreed that
not gonna happen.
We're not doing it. We're not gonna. We're two grown, what men. Like, we're not gonna share a bed. And so, what did I allow myself to do? I went down to the front desk and I said, hey, can I please get some extra pillows and some sheets? And they're like, do you just need pillows? Like, do you need sheets? I'm like, no, can I get like the comforter and everything? Because I slept on the floor of the New York City hotel room for 4 days. For 4 days. And one of the best pictures is, I still have it, is just a picture of the floor. It's there's no walk space. There's no walk space.
Oh my God.
You had to crawl across the bed because my bed
we had a view of the garden. We had a view of the garden. It was awesome.
It was great. And Jake, Jake being his normal smug self, every morning. So Nick, he looks down from the bed. He's like, hey. My back is killing me.
So wait a minute. Did you guys alternate the floor, or you spent all 4 nights on the floor?
Oh, did we alternate?
We talked about it. It ended up just being me in the pit.
Oh, that is jacked up.
He used the age.
The man was 23 years old. He was that's like this. He's probably sleeping on the floor in his house at that point. It's commonplace.
I was 23 years old, but after that, I had the back of a 55-year-old. I mean, I laid as many. I mean, I couldn't choose which one was best, because on one hand, it was like, okay, do I sacrifice padding on my back on the floor just so I can stay warm at night? Or do I? Because the hotel was stingy on how many blankets they would give me.
He never got like the comfort.
No,
he asked for a cot. The cot never showed up.
Yeah. I asked for the cot the night one. They're like, yeah, we'll bring one up. Never showed up.
Welcome to New York.
So it is what it is. It was one of the best trips.
I will say that we had some incredible food. We had a place in our hotel called Butcher and Banker.
Yeah,
which is in the basement. AT's like, it was incredible. Like, there's a wine cellar there. It's like a former bank, a bank vault, essentially.
Yeah.
And so you're just sitting there, and like, you're this awesome area. And we were having some drinks. We both had.
What was the common denominator every single meal we had?
Wine.
Jake?
Do we have wine?
We did have wine. But what?
We had a filet mignon and strip. And it wasn't. We went to Ocean Prime one night. We went to Butcher and Banker.
Ocean Prime in Times Square after Nebraska won the bowl game. It was unbelievable. Everywhere we went, it was Frank Sinatra playing. That is the peak of my sports radio career. After Nebraska is celebrating on the field, Jake and I are sitting in there in the Yankee Stadium press box, and all just playing on loop as Nebraska celebrates on the field is New York, New York by Sinatra.
And I said, I will never get sick of this. Like, keep playing it 40 more times.
Yeah.
And they did.
And then you walk outside, and it's, the Empire State of Mind song by Rihanna and Jay-Z. I mean, it's just every street corner, but it's unbelievable. No, the common denominator was every single time Jake and I, and we still do this. We did it in Vegas when we went to the bowl game. We always get shrimp. Shrimp and steak.
Filet to me.
It always has to be the filet, and it always is the jumbo shrimp. Yep. And we go all out. And so even when I'm gone,
also do that.
We will still, every time we go out there, it'll be filet and shrimp, jumbo shrimp to be exact.
With the cocktail sauce, yeah.
With the cocktail sauce.
Nick also didn't sleep at all. Here's a story about Vegas real quick before we get to break. As we go to the next. Now, if you were listening to the show on New Year's Eve, which I'm sure people did, it was a pregame for the actual bowl game.
It was.
Nick and I were doing the show at 4 a.m. Vegas time.
Oh my God!
Players were being there to cover the thing, so let's do our show. And so I went to bed on the 30th. I guess it'd be the 31st morning at 1 a.m. Still very late for like a 4.
Oh man!
And Nick was like, I'll be up. I'm going up in a second, which of course never happened because, as people say, Nick has never lost in the casino in his lifetime. Probably never will. Different story here. Nick, I texted me, "Hey, are you up?" Yeah, I'm just getting some pizza. I'll be in my room in a second. I said, "It's 3:45." I was like, "I've been up all night."
It was horrible because it all happened. I mean, Jake and I were ripping the slots, or and
I was losing. He was winning. I went to my room at 1. I'm sick of this.
I was having success, and so I mean, it was one of those where I was like, "All right, I'm gonna cash out at this amount. I'm gonna be done at this amount." Well, I never got down to that. I never got down. I look, and I was actually just looking at this text the other day, just going down memory lane. It is hilarious because there was a pizza shop in the first floor right by the casino, and it's like 3:56 in the morning, and I'm standing in line waiting to get my couple of pieces of pizza. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late for the show. I'm texting Jake back and forth.
At 3:40, anywhere in the morning.
They're probably not expecting somebody to order pizza at 3:40, but thank goodness it was open because I was starving. I was like, I need some energy to stay awake. Because not only did we do early break, but I did the drive after that show with AD as well.
Yes, you did.
And I remember I sat up in there. There was a moment I had my AirPods in, so that's how the headphones were. Early break and stuff. We go to commercial. In between every commercial break, I would go take like a 3-minute nap on my couch in my hotel room.
And you always came back.
And I always came back. There was one commercial break where it was really, really dicey. And we were smooth sailing, but I was wearing the same clothes as I was the night before.
I do want to wrap it up by saying that Nick did not make it to see 2026 because he chose to not sleep the night before and just chose to bring in the new year before it actually even happened. Nick departed the consciousness at 9 p.m. and woke up at 9 a.m. And so happy New Year, Nick. We are still in 2026. You didn't see it happen, but we are here.
All we had heard about how they closed down the strip for cars because they do a big giant fireworks show. And Jake and I were staying a little less than a mile away from the strip, walking distance. And Jake was like, "All right, I'm gonna watch the fireworks show." And I go, "Oh yeah, I'll be up. I'll 100% be up." I go up to my room. I fell asleep at 9 p.m. I was supposed to call some people that I was talking to at the time, and I missed that phone call on New Year's Eve as well. I just passed out.
Well,
I think I woke up the next morning and I felt very refreshed and ready. And on our way out the door, won an extra couple hundred, so we're fine.
I think
so
it was 1,000.
It was, but it is what it is. So it was a great time. Vegas is great.
I will add this, AD, before it's break. Nick did not miss out on much because it was downpouring on New Year's Eve in Vegas, so it had these thousands upon thousands of people just standing outside getting downpoured. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going out now. I'm just going to be at the casino. So I'll be up to midnight. I was asleep by 12:03.
Perfect. That doesn't make me feel bad.
But I did see the New Year rung in Vegas.
We've done a lot. There's a lot. Obviously, we could have our conversation about the casinos. We're on our way to the Northwestern basketball game in January.
Chicago for sure.
We can bring up Chicago. We'll talk about that. AD, we definitely want obviously your thoughts on just all of this. And so it's been a fun ride, and we got about 30 minutes left in my time. And if you guys have any things that you want to say, 402-464-5685. The Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Starter Hammond text line are open for you. Hold on, we do have a phone call real quick. It's the last day. I'm just going to bring him in.
Who do we got?
I'm just going to bring him in on the air. You are live on the air here. You got Nick, Jake, and AD with you. Who's this?
Sir, I just want to say that listening to you has been the bane of my existence, and that you are a wonderful human being.
Well, thank you.
Who is
I
this?
Appreciate it. We know who it is.
Okay.
We know who it is. How are you feeling about the Knicks winning?
I am on cloud 9.
Okay.
I'm living my best life. Might have another kid just the name of Jalen.
Smart. I encourage that. That's a good idea.
Oh, man. Maybe Ogugwa. I'm not 100% sure. Might change my child's middle name to Ogugwa. But just calling to wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Love you, man. You've been fantastic. Couldn't give the people what they wanted, but it's all good.
I appreciate that. I'll let you go, and I appreciate that former friend hanging out and calling in. So let's take a break. The drive continues next.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Is your technology built for where you are or for where you're going? Can your current technology support future growth? To break through that invisible ceiling, you need executive-level strategic technology advising. Moser can help your business grow appropriately and efficiently, giving you the ability to turn your tech stack from a cost center into a growth engine. Visit moserit.com/theticket. That's moserit.com/THETICKET to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since '48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Working in your yard? Keep fences, landscaping, and structures clear of electrical equipment. Getting too close isn't just unsafe, it could cost you. Visit les.com for our fence and landscaping installation guide.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
Nebraska volleyball season is months away, but you have the opportunity to meet 2 stars of the team in person. Insight Partners is hosting their Better Together Bash on Thursday, June 25th from 5:30 to 7 p.m., featuring a meet and greet with Nebraska volleyball stars Andy Jackson and Bergen Riley. It's a family fun evening with photos, games, autographs, and limited edition merch. Bring the family down for a great time at the Insight Partners Better Together Bash on Thursday, June 25th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. in the Rail Yard.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Noticing more dust at home? It may be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Breathe easy and healthy. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into the show, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. The Drive here. Nick Sainert, Aaron Davis, Jake Sorensen joining for this last hour of the show as well. Jake and I are here in Lincoln, AD out in Idaho, in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho today. He will be in studio tomorrow with the man who's taking my place, which you guys will find out tomorrow live and in action. So very excited, very thankful. And very, very happy for who is going to be sitting in the seat tomorrow. It's a very, very good move, and I'm very happy to hear the direction that they went. And so ultimately, as we continue to kind of go down memory lane, Jake, I think we left out one big story from our time at Big Ten football media days in Indianapolis.
Oh, yes.
In Indianapolis.
I know what this is, AD. AD knows his place, too.
AD knows this place.
AD knows this place.
I don't know. I don't remember. What's the name of it? The cigar lounge.
Nikki Blaze.
Nikki Blaze. That's right.
See?
So we go out to dinner at St. Elmo's. And it was an unbelievable night. And this was we sat a couple of tables over from Kurt Signetti. And we end up getting up and leaving and stuff. And then it was later that night. A couple of us went out for some drinks, but the bar scene in Indianapolis wasn't great. And so Jake and I were
wanted a stogie.
We also wanted a stogie.
Yes.
So Jake and I had gotten a recommendation from AD about a cigar lounge.
Absolutely.
Great call, by the way.
And so we go downtown, further into downtown. We ride the electric scooters into downtown Indianapolis.
You were Big Swim then.
I was Big Swim. I love the electric swim.
That's what
scooter.
started off Big Swim. No,
this was the day.
This was the moment.
This was the moment that I decided to change my life. This was the day in Indianapolis.
This the exact moment, AD.
I don't know if people know the origin.
My life.
This is it. We're sitting down in Nikki Blaine's Cigar Lounge in Indianapolis, and Jake and I are enjoying a stogie and a drink, and we just, we're towards the end of our trip, and all of a sudden, it's a darker place down there, and all of a sudden we hear this voice, and we're like, that voice sounds so familiar, and I was like,
it's
Jake,
like the voice of God over there.
I was like, Jake, I was like, that's Brad Nessler's voice. Brad Nessler. And so we look over, we try to look through the dark room, and it's Brad Nessler, Matt Castle, and Todd Blackledge all sitting in like a couple of tables over from us just on chance. And we're sitting there going, oh my gosh, we got it. Like, this is unbelievable. And it's quiet enough.
Yeah.
Brad Nessler doesn't have necessarily that quiet of a voice. And we're just like, oh my gosh. I was saying, I feel like I'm playing video games, and I'm playing and he's just commentating the video game. Todd Blackledge. I remember going to Kansas City Chiefs games where Matt Castle was horrendous for the Chiefs with Dexter McCluster. I know.
Hey, Matt, you really suck in Kansas City, man.
Yeah, but tell me about Dexter McCluster and Dwayne Bowe as a teammate. Anyway, we end up taking a picture with these guys. We end up taking a picture.
It's Nick on the far end, then it's me, then it's I think probably Todd Blackledge, and then Castle, and then Nessler. Is that right?
That is right. That is right.
And so we take this picture, and it was awesome. And I think the next day we're driving back to Nebraska, and we look back at the picture, and Nick's like, "Holy crap, I look fat."
Side profile. I look like a balloon.
So, AT, this picture after meeting Matt Castle, Brad Nessler, and Todd Blackledge is what we have seen the transformation of Swim is from that exact moment and that exact picture in the darkness of Nikki Blaine's downtown.
I only have you guys to thank, because if it wasn't for the recommendation of Nikki Blaine's, I'd still be fat. And Matt Castle walking into that cigar lounge and us taking a picture, and me having a side profile where I look like a beached whale inside of the cigar lounge.
Listen, I didn't say anything, and those guys said, "Wow, this guy's a husky fellow over here."
No, I mean, Brad Nessler doesn't got the stomach in the world.
He's got a gut, but he's the voice of God.
He's the voice of God. But anyway, So it was unbelievable. And there's still days where Jake and I will randomly send just zoomed in on my face
of that picture.
that there's no definition to my chin. You have no idea where my neck starts and where my face ends. There's no clue. But
kind of a walrus chin you had going on there, man.
Narwhal. I look like a narwhal. It was just straight up and down. It was just straight. Anyway, yeah, just a balloon. Yeah. Just kind of a little bit of a balloon. I looked like Big Hero 6 if you've ever seen the movie. That's what I look like, the big marshmallow man. Anyway, so that is what started all of this.
I gotta say one quick story. This is actually not about you. This is random.
That's fine.
I want a quick story about AD because he's on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
We mentioned New York City when you and I went there for the bowl game.
Yeah.
My most random encounter with a human being in my lifetime was with Aaron Davis in New York City. Me and my wife were coming back from the Gulf Shores on a trip 4 years ago.
Okay.
And for some reason, we're going from, Gulf Shores, whatever, I think Pensacola to New York City to Omaha. What kind of route is that to begin with? You're doing the weirdest triangle route I've ever seen. And I get on the plane in New York City. I said, "That's freaking AD, man!" And AD went from Columbus, Ohio, to New York City, to Omaha. So we both had bizarre routes. I'm like, "Dude, AD's on the same place in New York City at LaGuardia. What are we doing here?"
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm thinking, like, what is this life that me and AD were in the same plane on very different parts of the planet? Back home in Omaha. So bizarre. It still freaks me out sometimes, AD. It really does.
That was one of the weirdest things. You see one of your colleagues and buddies,
my gosh,
totally unexpected, totally out of context. And I looked, I'm like, what the hell? That's Jake and that Elizabeth right there. And I was coming from Columbus to go clear to the East Coast to go back to the Midwest. It made no sense whatsoever, but that was a crazy time for sure. I want to read some of these real quick. Mill Ticket says here, I want to say one more thing to Nick. When Rafi left, I was bummed, but you leaving really sucks. Laugh out loud. Good luck on your next chapter in life. Read another one. IQ Crew, good morning. He goes, I know I'm only one listener, but if I were to have a Mount Rushmore former Ticket talent, I would have you third behind the late Adrian Fiala and Tom Stevens. Your impact across all prep sports in Nebraska is unmatched. Your humor, knowledge, and passion will be missed. Best wishes. Hey, D, does this make tomorrow officially Fruit Punch Thursday? Laugh out loud. I'm not sure. DF, you're a fool, man. I'm not reading that. Brad from Baldwin, our good friend. He'll be missed, especially March Madness and Super Bowl parties at Wings and Rings. Best story I have is our first group therapy on a football Saturday. Leave it at the good luck. Leave it at that, young man. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good luck, young friend. So there's so many on here, man. And this is from OGCJ. What's up, brother? He goes, emphasize, I've been listening to the Ticket since day one. You're a great young talent. I don't know where you're going, but as long as you don't take a vacation and get sick the first 2 weeks at the new gig, you'll be very successful in whatever you do.
That unfortunately did happen here. And thankfully, they brought me back and they allowed me to I got strep throat and I went to Breckenridge in the first 2 weeks of me being an intern here. And I showed up for like 2 days and then I was gone for like 2 weeks. And then I was just miraculously back and never left. So here we are. But
Bones says, listening to Nick since he started the show, I must say one of my favorite times during this time on the air was when we were all allowed for a while to call him Thickless, but for real good luck, Swim, to you in your future endeavors. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I said this. We'll do all the theatrics and everything in the next segment. Yeah, it's been an unbelievable ride, and I've been asked over the last week or so to pick the favorite memory, and there's too many, and I'm sure over the next couple of days and couple of weeks and probably over the next couple of months, new ones will surface, and it's gonna be very, very strange tomorrow. It's gonna be a very strange couple of days, but you do what you do, and like I kind of I talked about it earlier in the show, and you make decisions, and you don't want to look back in 6 years and go, I wonder what would have happened if, and that was kind of a big part of this opportunity and this situation here that was kind of presented with me. So that's kind of where we're going. And with that being said, one final time, let's come back Let's wrap it up here on The Drive. 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since 48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Is your technology built for where you are or for where you're going? Can your current technology support future growth? To break through that invisible ceiling, you need executive-level strategic technology advising. Moser can help your business grow appropriately and efficiently, giving you the ability to turn your tech stack from a cost center into a growth engine. Visit moserit.com/theticket. That's moserit.com/THETICKET to learn more.
Building a new home can be a challenge, a lot of big choices. With our Remington homes, we have designed 15 different floor plans that appeal to a wide range of people.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier.
People really enjoy being able to go to our website, which is remingtonlincoln.com, pick a plan, pick a price point, go through and build it yourself. You have a lot of options, whether you want granite, painted trim, wood floors, more stone, all options with our Remington homes. People do not want to be married to their house payment. You're able to get what you really want in a home for a great price with very limited stress. And that's what Remington homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
Working in your yard? Keep fences, landscaping, and structures clear of electrical equipment. Getting too close isn't just unsafe, it could cost you. Visit les.com for our fence and landscaping installation guide.
Nebraska volleyball season is months away, but you have the opportunity to meet 2 stars of the team in person. Insight Partners is hosting their Better Together Bash on Thursday, June 25th from 5:30 to 7 p.m., featuring a meet and greet with Nebraska volleyball stars Andy Jackson and Bergen Riley. It's a family fun evening with photos, games, autographs, and limited edition merch. Bring the family down for a great time at the Insight Partners Better Together Bash on Thursday, June 25th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. in the Rail Yard.
Bonzal Pool and Spa is turning 75, and you're getting the presents. Right now, we're counting down to our Big Diamond Anniversary Bash on July 11th with massive weekly doorbuster sales. Stop in every Monday for 75% off your favorite premium BioGuard water care products. Plus, every $75 you spend starting today enters you to win a $7,500 premium in-home sauna. Get your pool ready for summer and start winning today at Bonzal Pool and Spa, 33rd and Nebraska Parkway in Lincoln. Bonzal Pool and Spa, every day made better.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at 23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offer great pay, health, dental, and vision, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see lots of sunshine. It'll be windy and warm with an afternoon high around 91. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a continued breeze, the low around 63. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with a light breeze, a little cooler. An afternoon high near 82. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
One final time. Here we are. It is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. We got a couple of minutes left in the show. AD will be back in town tomorrow. Hopefully AD has safe travels, no hiccups as well. And he is back in Lincoln tomorrow, right here at 9 a.m., doing his darn thing. AD is on another business call, it appears.
He's a busy man. He's doing business in Idaho.
A busy man. Look at this guy. But I think he's
Truth be told, I was ordering breakfast.
It's almost 10 o'clock in Idaho, or is it? Is that Pacific time, AD? It is Pacific time.
It's going on 10, and I can't eat. Nick knows this. I can't eat before I work out, and so I worked out before the show and before I start hitting the hustle and bustle of the airports and all that stuff. Get something in my stomach.
Okay, so we do have to answer this one text here from MT Westy. He says, in all caps, where did the nickname Swim come from? Am I dumb for not putting this together? I have to know. So it's all because of Steve Sipple. Because back before I had the picture with Brad Nessler and Jake and all that made me realize I needed to lose a couple of LBs. That I wore a bright blue teal colored polo into the station. And this was still when I was just a producer. And Jake, feel free to interrupt me if you hear and I'm thinking of the account differently. I'm sitting in the production studio
at the old station.
And Jake and Sip were on the air, and Sipple says something about, oh, Nick's here wearing a bright blue polo. Looks like a swimming pool. Looks like a big swimming pool. Big swim. And that is how it started.
So Nick goes, what'd you call me? I called you Swim. I called you Big Swim. And that's how Big Swim came to be. And on that note, I snuck something in during the break.
Oh my gosh.
About the swim name. We got a cake.
Oh my gosh.
Love it.
Thank you for everything. Swim,
man,
is the cake.
Swim.
Make sure it's on the camera.
I can double here. I can just switch you to just you on the camera. That would be good. There we go.
Our thank you for everything, Swim. We appreciate you, everything you've done for the station. We look forward to, as you know, everything you do in life beyond this. But it's been a great chapter. I hope you have great memories of the ticket and you stay close with everybody here because we would like to stay close with you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your cake. I know you're on a fitness kick. But we hope you have at least one slice of cake.
I will have a very large piece of my swim cake. So there you go. I appreciate you guys. Somebody asking if I still worry about price per bite. I absolutely do. It's
PPB.
Still price per bite. Get it every time you're at your local concession stand. Please worry about price per bite. Mississippi Mud Dog. I could go down the list of texters that I know just love to text in just to ruffle my feathers, and you guys keep it fun. You keep it light. And it's been an unbelievable ride. We do have one more phone call here from a former co-host of ours on this. He's still with the station, just at a different time. We've got Rafi on the line. Rafi, hello, my friend.
It's time for Ralph's Good Take. Good take right now. Nick Sainer, you are Ralph's Good Take. Fly high, my brother.
Thanks, Rafi.
Well done.
I appreciate you,
did his
Rafi.
intro and everything. That's
I know.
good.
He's so I love you,
It's
Rafi.
natural.
I miss
It's
you.
natural.
I'm gonna have to come down now in all this free time. I'm gonna have to come down to Alabama at some point. Did he hang up? He hung up.
He might just went ghost.
It's called a walk-up.
Raph just have a conversation with Raph, but I guess he just dipped, so that's fine.
The ultimate mic drop.
Right? Isn't that incredible? But no, I will get to all of these texts. People mad about my short sleeve hoodies and everything, and it's unbelievable. I love this.
Yeah, those are bad.
I wore one today.
Yeah, you have it on.
I wore one today, and they're the comfiest thing on planet Earth. But I will say this as we kind of just wrap up. I cannot thank everybody first and foremost, DP and Rebecca. It is very, very difficult to get a start in this business. In Nebraska, there's also not a lot of jobs like this. There's not a lot of sports media jobs. Nebraska is a very competitive market. And they took a chance on somebody that wasn't even out of college yet, didn't have their degree. And it's been a wild ride. It's been an unbelievable ride. From doing Sunday shows and where it used to be called the student section to then, starting on the weekdays with the happy hour, and then, transitioning to with Vershawn and the captain when he joined the station, and then part-time
lover.
Yep, part-time lover. And then AD and Raph and now with UAD these last couple of years has been unbelievable. And the everything from the post-game shows with Jay and the pre-game shows and Jake, our bowl trips and
high school sports
is something that I'm very, very proud of the station for, because we did it like nobody else, and it was a whole group effort. And I just, there's so much to point to over these last 6+ years that we'd be here until 1:00 this afternoon if we were trying to name them all of everything that we've accomplished together. And the listeners, it's so cliche to say that you guys make this job what it is, but you guys were truly a part of my growth. You guys have seen, I'll say this, from a personal level, you've seen me grow up quite a bit from age 18, 19 to now being able to rent a car at 25.
Yes.
And that's a big celebration. And you guys have been there through it all. There's been some days where I have not been my best. There's been some days where I've been a little bit better, but you guys stuck with it. I understand that when I was 18 and 19, you don't like listening to an 18 or 19-year-old talking about his sports takes and why you should believe him and why you shouldn't come back. But you guys did. And for that, I am eternally grateful, and I cannot thank you guys enough. And so with that, that's how I'm going to end. It's been an unbelievable ride. And AD, I know you probably have some stuff to say, but that's kind of where I'll leave it at. And I'm always going to be around and listening, and a big fan of 93.7 The Ticket.
Swim, well said, my brother. And it's bittersweet today. I'm incredibly proud of you, young man, little bro. Bitter, just from the good times. I've had the privilege to sit across from you every weekday morning, whether it be in person or like we are this morning. That's why it was important for me, regardless of travel, to be part of such a huge chapter in your life. We've talked sports, we've debated Husker football, we've celebrated wins, we've survived losses, we've laughed more than we probably should have, and shared life with each other along the way. We've lost loved ones. There were times in the station where 10 days apart, I lost two of my best friends, childhood friends. Craig, your father's surgery and losing your grandfather, but yet you showed up. And Swim, that is a huge part of life, as you know. Show up tired, show up scared, show up unsure, show up hurting, but you always showed up prepared. I appreciate your professionalism, the tutelage you have taught me, and continue to teach me. Like you mentioned, radio is an interesting business, man. People hear voices, but they don't always see the countless hours of work and preparation and the commitment it takes behind the scenes. I've seen you and Jake and all the rest of the crew, lugging equipment, checking in equipment, driving in vans, and wee hours of the morning. But you brought it every day, like the rest of the team. And what I've always appreciated about most is your authenticity, man. And that's, you are who you are, and that's one thing. And you haven't changed who you are. You've changed, becoming more of who you are. With your maturity, your professionalism. And it is something that has rubbed off on me and many others who've had the privilege to hear your voice. And so, Swim, it's got goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
It's see you later. It's see you
100%.
later, little brother. I love you, brother.
I love you too, man. I love you too. Jake, I can't appreciate you more as well. It's been unbelievable. All the times that we were able to fill in, and we're a family here, and nothing's going to change that. And I can't thank you guys for your support enough for your support. And yeah, we're just, once again, I'll be around. It's just unfortunately, not going to be behind this microphone, and I'm gonna miss it dearly. And so, we all good? Ready to
on
wrap
behalf
it
of
up?
Early Break, also, we appreciate you being our go-to fill, and so thank you for all your help over the years, and we can't appreciate you more.
I appreciate you guys. One final time for me, Nick Sandert saying so long. Aaron Davis will be back tomorrow. Love you guys. Love 93.7 The Ticket, and one-on-one with DP is coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk to you soon.
Bonsall Pool and Spa is turning 75, and you're getting the presents. Right now, we're counting down to our big diamond anniversary bash on July 11th with massive weekly doorbuster sales. Stop in every Monday for 75% off your favorite premium BioGuard water care products. Plus, every $75 you spend starting today enters you to win a $7,500 premium in-home sauna. Get your pool ready for summer and start winning today at Bonsall Pool and Spa, 33rd and Nebraska Parkway in Lincoln. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for their 14th annual hospitality event during the